I have discovered that nothing in life holds true value unless you are willing to take risks. Nelson Mandela once said that there is no passion to be found in playing small and settling for a life that is beneath your potential. I'm sure you have encountered this advice in your experiences, such as in school, applying to college, choosing a major, and deciding what you want to do with your life. People may have advised you to have something to fall back on, but I never quite understood that concept. Having something to fall back on implies retreating or seeking comfort in times of failure. But if I am going to fall, I don't want to rely on anything to catch me. I want to fall forward because at least this way, I will see what I'm going to hit. Consistency is key to success. Without it, you will never reach the finish line. So, pursue what you are passionate about. Take chances and do not be afraid to fail. There's an old IQ test that presents 9 dots, and the challenge is to draw 5 lines with a pencil, connecting the dots without lifting the pencil. The only way to solve it is by going outside the box. Do not be afraid to think differently and to fail spectacularly. However, remember that dreams without goals are merely dreams. Reggie Jackson, the baseball player, struck out 2,600 times in his career, the most in baseball history. But what people remember are his home runs. Fall forward. Did you know that Thomas Edison conducted 1,000 failed experiments before inventing the light bulb? Each failed experiment brought him one step closer to success. Taking risks is crucial, and I'm sure you have heard this before, but let's talk about why it is so important. You will experience failure at some point in your life. You will lose, embarrass yourself, and struggle with something. Embrace it because it is an inevitable part of life. In the acting business, failure is a constant companion, especially in the early stages of a career. I auditioned for a part in a Broadway musical that seemed perfect for me, except for the fact that I can't sing. I didn't get the job. I didn't quit or fall back. I walked out of that audition room, prepared for the next one, and the next one after that. I kept failing, but I didn't let it discourage me because, in due time, you catch a break. Last year, I performed in a play called Fences on Broadway. Here's the remarkable part. It was at the same theater where I failed that first audition 30 years earlier. Every graduate sitting here today has the training and talent to succeed, but do you have the courage to fail? If you don't fail, you aren't even trying. Imagine lying on your deathbed, surrounded by the ghosts of your unfulfilled potential, the ideas you never acted upon, the talents you didn't utilize. They stand there, angry, disappointed, and upset, saying, "We came to you because you could have brought us to life. Now we have to go to the grave together." So, I ask you, how many ghosts will be around your bed when your time comes? I recently returned from South Africa, a beautiful country with pockets of terrible poverty that need assistance. And Africa is just one example. The Middle East, Japan, Alabama, Tennessee, Louisiana, Philadelphia, places around the world require help. We need it from you, young people. I'm not speaking for the rest of us here, but I can attest that I'm getting a little grayer. The world needs your contributions, whether it's your time, talent, prayers, or resources. What will you do with what you have? It's not about how much you possess. Some of you are business majors, theologians, nurses, sociologists. Some of you have wealth, patience, kindness, love, or the gift of long suffering. Whatever your gifts may be, what will you do with them? Now, let's talk about failure once more. Sometimes, it is the best way to figure out your direction. Life is never a straight path. I started at Fordham University as a pre-med student, but I couldn't succeed in that field. I then attempted pre-law and journalism, but my academic focus wandered. My grades plummeted, and the university suggested that I take time off. I was 20 years old, at my lowest point. One day, while helping my mother in her beauty shop, an elderly woman, considered a respected figure in town, stared at me through the mirror. Finally, she removed the dryer from her head and delivered a prophecy. She said, "Young boy, I have a spiritual prophecy for you. You are going to travel the world and speak to millions of people." And just as she prophesied, I traveled the world and spoke to millions of people. But before I could do that, I had to find my passion and purpose. I took a risk and pursued acting, despite the uncertainty and challenges it presented. I faced countless rejections and setbacks, but I never gave up. Each failure became a lesson, guiding me closer to where I needed to be. Failure taught me resilience, determination, and the importance of embracing my true self. It showed me that success is not measured by how many times you fall, but by how many times you rise. It is the willingness to fall forward, to learn from mistakes, and to keep pushing forward that sets you apart. So, as you embark on your own journey, remember that failure is not the end. It is a stepping stone towards growth and success. Embrace the unknown, take risks, and refuse to settle for mediocrity. The world needs your unique talents and contributions. You have the power to make a difference. In the words of Ralph Waldo Emerson, "Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail." Forge your own path, fall forward, and create a legacy that inspires others.